you guys. So as part of the Geekology vlog series, I'm sharing a couple of creative exercises na ginagawa namin over the years to sharpen our creativity and our imagination when we come up with concepts. Okay? So for this time, part 1, over the years I've put on several hats. Meaning, I've done several jobs, although photography has always been my common denominator ever since. But there was a time na nakapagtrabaho ako in a ad agency. So I was there for a short while, almost a few months to almost a year. I learned so much from my boss, and he would share a lot of these creative exercises. One of the exercises he shared is called Best Day Ever. How Best Day Ever works is being a little bit meticulous and mindful about your schedule throughout the day. So ang gawin natin, you jot down everything that you do for 1 week on 30-minute intervals. So, in my case, what's my daily routine? At 7 a.m., I wake up, I make some coffee, I get some breakfast, cereal, my favorite cereal, cornflakes lang naman, and then I check work for a little bit. Then afterwards I take a shower, and then I go off for the rest of my day. So what I do is, throughout the entire day, I will list down everything that I do every 30 minutes. It can be as interesting or as boring. Basta malista nyo lang. Every 30 minutes, naglakad ako sa hallway, dumaan ako sa park, things like that. As long as you get to list things down, interesting or mundane. How you want to list the things you do, bahala ka na. It's really up to you. So you could go the old-fashioned way by keeping a notebook or pad paper if you want. Or you could use apps like, Google Keep, Trello, Slack, or whatever. As long as you get to keep record of what you do every 30 minutes for 1 week. After 1 week, you look at your stuff again and you list things down in columns, Monday to Sunday, and a typical schedule calendar. And what you do is you look for visual equivalents of your routine. Okay? So either old school way, you dig through magazines, pero unfortunately, in our age of digital, wala na po masyadong mga magazines around, nor we keep a lot of magazines in the house. So, hanapin na lang natin online. Alright, now you might wonder what's the logic behind this routine. Alright, it seems mundane, it can even border to stupid. So, ko to gagawin? Why would I do this? It's an exercise in matching time and visuals. So, if you look at it at some point, you are actually building a very simple storyboard. Because storyboards are always matched with time and the visual. Now, the interesting part about storyboards kasi is when you create a board, you always look at certain key frames that happen in between the actions. Hence, the perspective, the composition of the elements that you see is more or less the way you tend to storytell in a storyboard. Now, the exercise ng Best Day Ever is that when you search for the images and you create your story, when you create your routine for the day, you get a glimpse of how your imagination works by using the images or the curated images that you collate together. Gives you pretty much a picture of how you tend to compose your shots subconsciously. Kasi when you like this photo, okay, this best describes me waking up. Okay, lagay ko to. Whatever the image that you chose, how it was composed, how the lighting in the image was done, or the angle, or whatever that's there that tickles your imagination or that you like, pretty much gives a glimpse of how you look at the aesthetics of a scene. So once you put your routine along with an image together, you create a timeline for the day, and that's more or less your storyboard. Usually, the Best Day Ever exercise ends on that note. If you're in advertising, you could extend the exercise by pegging certain actions to certain brands that you get to use. Like what kind of toothpaste, what's the brand of toothpaste you get to use, what's the brand of cereal that you get to put on your bowl, the milk, whatever. It makes you more conscious about the brands that we use on our routines, because it also digs into our human behavior in terms of consuming certain goods. So, for its exercise, it gives you an idea also on what are the brands that you cater, what kind of the brands you buy. And so if you're the creative type who needs to sell something, you can look into that routine and see, okay, so I use this brand, I use that brand. How do I sell the brand that I need to sell? What kind of routine do I need to insert my brand into? Something like that. So that's it for Best Day Ever. We will be coming up with more exercises along the way, so please, if you like this video, hit like. If you have a comment about the routine or the exercise itself, or if there's a way to make it better, I'm all ears. Please comment below, and for more videos, if you like the stuff that we do, hit subscribe. Alright? Thanks so much, guys.